Good morning, everyone. Oh, I am out here. I got my hair. All right, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Y'all are seeing me. Like, I've already been busy this morning. I have already been busy. All right, so some of you told me you like my hair blown out straight and not curly. All right, so it's going up because it's already kind of heating up out here. Here's the thing is that it's getting in the 40s at night here, 40s and 50s at night here, but by midday it's in the 70s and 80s. So that's a big, huge temperature change from night until, midday here. It is like almost 11 o'clock in the morning, and we do have a nice breeze that's going to cool me off. Let's have some coffee. All right. And I've been busy already today because I filmed 2 videos yesterday and one the day before, but I spent all of my time in no editing, and you were still getting videos, but behind the scenes I've been editing. I haven't been editing because I was preparing for canning up the tomato soup, and it takes a little bit to prepare for that. Like, I had to get the tomatoes out and thaw them the day before. I had to go dig through my freezer to find all the tomatoes because I wanted to use all the tomatoes that I had in my freezer. And it turned out to be 12 pounds of potatoes. I mean, tomatoes, not potatoes, tomatoes. And so then I had to sit down beforehand and do all the conversions because I was doing one and a half of the recipes. And then on top of it, I knew that it wasn't all going to fit in one pot because I don't have a pot big enough for that. The only pot that I have big enough that is my canner, and I was going to use the canner to can. So I had to divide it by two and put it in 2 pots. So I had to do all that math before the day before I started the canning project. And then when I got up yesterday morning, I decided to do 2 videos because I knew that the canning project was going to take all day, and that me filming that whole project was going to make the video an hour and a half to 2 hours long. And so I wanted to do my daily vlog and then the canning project separately. And so I'm learning all that stuff, how to, divide things up so that you guys don't have such a long video. I was doing just a daily vlog, and everything that I did in the day I would film. And so I'm learning to separate that out and creating 2 different videos for you guys. So I'm learning how to do that. And yeah. So let me tell you something while we're here out having coffee. Timu has reached out to me. I told you that. And I'll be doing about 10 videos a month for Timu, separate from my daily vlog, so that I can show you some of the Timu finds. They're really liking my videos, okay? And so they have offered to pay me to do it, and I've accepted it. And so not only am I going to get um, the items for free, $100 worth of items for free every month, but I'm also going to get paid $100 a month to make the videos. So, I mean, I'm already doing it. I'm already showing you guys how to save money. So, by using Timu, so why not just go ahead and, um, accept the offer? So that's what I'm doing. So and I'm separating it out, so for those of you that want to watch just my daily vlog, you can watch it, and for those of you who want to watch it all, then you can have an extra video. And so anyway, that's my plans. That's how I'm moving forward with this. Um, and I'm enjoying it as I go. I really am. And I'm trying to make the things that I choose, because I can choose from a lot of different things. And the things that I choose, I'm trying to make it things that we would use every day in our lives, so that it's something that um, that you guys might enjoy as I go. So anyway, so I'm excited about next month's um, 10 videos that I'm going to be doing for Timu. I really am excited about that. And I got a mystery package this morning when I came out here. It was sitting on the porch. And so um, we're going to get in there and open it up. I do know that it was my health insurance that reached out to me and asked me if I wanted some supplies to help keep me healthy and for free of charge. And I said, sure, I do. Anytime I can get anything free of charge that's going to help me in any way, I'm gonna take advantage of it. I'm gonna receive it. I'm gonna let you guys know what I got, and if it's something that is I can use, that I'll keep it. If it's something I can't use, that I will definitely share it with someone who actually needs it. So my health insurance company is the one that also told me that they would do free of charge the Verta plan. And so if they're going to be helping me to get healthier, and they already see that I am off of my diabetes medication, because I'm not purchasing it anymore, and they saw it in the doctor's report that I'm no longer on diabetes medication. They are now reaching out to me and sending me free stuff to help me to sustain this lifestyle and remain healthy and get healthy. So I'm definitely for it. All right. I'm going to get around here and get some things done, and then we're going to get in the kitchen and make me some breakfast, because I'm just now getting to the point where I'm hungry. So let's get in and get some things done. Let's get into my daily vlog. I did go down to the local pharmacy and pick up some over-the-counter medication that I needed, and I have some lard in the skillet. This is a skillet I've had for probably 15 years. And yeah, I went down into the cabinet, found it, washed it up this morning, dried it, and put some lard in it. And now we're going to start a few of the red bell peppers in there. We're going to turn that down. I don't want it that hot right now. A few of the green bell peppers. Of the mushrooms. That's what we measured out yesterday. But it was about 5 mushrooms. We'll put all these back in here. We're going to get into the... Ooh, guess what? No onions today. I used them all yesterday. I do have another bag, but I don't have time to like get it out of the other big freezer. And 4 of these grape tomatoes that I'm going to slice in half and throw in there. There we go. I got that in there. Let's give this a stir. Put these tomatoes back in the refrigerator. I'm really liking having these all sorted out. You know what I can add in there? Hold on a minute. I got something I can add in there. Nah. Alright, next thing is 2 eggs. Give that a stir. Okay. That's sauteed enough for me. And there's still enough lard in there for the eggs. So I'll get these eggs fixed up really quick. Pepper. That gray salt. Just a pinch. Water. And in goes the egg. And this time I'm not going to cover it. I want to flip it. See if I have a lid. I do have a lid to this skillet. Let me see if it's clean. Because yesterday I had quite a bit going. Oh, it is. All right, lid goes on. Hold on. I'll bring you back. I'm bringing you back in. I am looking for 4 ounces of protein. The 2 eggs is 2 ounces. I'm going to add 1 ounce of Havarti cheese. the slices that I have is going to go onto this, just like that. That's 3 ounces. Then I have the rest of this bacon that I'm going to add in there because I need to get the bacon used up, so I might as well add it into this omelet. And it's going to be less than an ounce, but that's all right. I'm going to count it as an ounce and make it 4 ounces. Okay. There we go. All right, the bacon is used up. The next thing I'm going to cook is sausage, breakfast sausage. And in goes the veggies. We're going to close that in. And that's the cheese melting, so I'm going to get that cheese out of there. And there we go. And this 4 ounces of protein omelet is what I'm going to have for my first meal of the day, and it's almost noon. I also want to show you guys the jars of tomato soup that I made. I got 12 jars out of them, and I'm really excited. They have to sit for 24 hours, so I pulled them out last night, so they'll be ready tonight for me to label them, wash them up, and get them ready for the pantry. They're all sealed, but I do let them rest and nothing happens to them for 24 hours. All right, I'm bringing you guys in to show you some of the things that I'm going to be doing today. And one of them is to get these spring onions or scallions. I'm going to cut them off. And the reason I'm keeping these, and I have a stack of them, is because I want to try to plant these and see if they're going to grow for me. I washed them, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and chop them up. I do like the greens and the onions. I grew up eating these onions. My mom used to grow a bunch of them in her garden, and every year, and my dad loved them just on the table. He would eat them just like that. She cooked with them a lot too. Put them in a lot of salads and things like that, the green part. All right, so there we go. There's the greens. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take all those greens and put them in this bag. And now I have these chopped up for about a week until we go back to the farm to go into a bunch of different things that I'm going to be cooking up. All right, so the recipe I'm working towards, and I needed these onions for, is a turkey salad. I have some turkey breasts that I had left over from Thanksgiving last year. It's the last of the turkey that was in my freezer, and I'm working on getting these used up because Thanksgiving is coming around again, and I'm going to be getting a free turkey, and I want to have space for it. So the only other thing that I need chopped up is 1/4 of a cup of celery. And I have celery sticks here. So I'm going to take 3 of them. And we're going to chop these up. That might be 1/4 a cup. I ran the dishwasher this morning, and so all of my measuring cups were in the dishwasher. It's done. So let me find my 4th cup. Ooh, that steam is coming out. 1/3 cup. Here's the 1/4 cup. Everything is going to be in 1/4 cup measure or 1/2 cup. So let's see. Is this 1/4 of a cup? Okay, it's a little over 1/4 of a cup, but I think it'll be fine. And then 1/4 a cup of green onions, but I'm not going to put 1/4 a cup of green onions because that's a lot of green onions for me. I am just going to put about that much green onions in there. And then 1/2 cup of cherry tomatoes. We're using the grape tomatoes that I got from the food bank 2 weeks ago. I'm still working my way through these little tomatoes. I'm just going to put 2 more in there. It's supposed to be 2 of these, but I'm just going to put 2 more in here and call it that. There we go. Those go in there. We'll pop up color. So we got celery, we got the tomatoes in there. The next thing I want to put in there, I wanted to make sure I got all the vegetables in there. Green onions, celery, grape tomatoes. 4 bacon strips, but I don't have any bacon cooked up, so this is going to, tomorrow I'm going to cook it up, tomorrow morning. So we'll wait till tomorrow morning for that. And this is the turkey that I had left over. And I'm just going to give this a little turn. And I'm just going to run my knife through this a little bit. And I really picked this turkey meat right off the bone. There's a video out about it. My neighbor is working in his shed outside, so that noise, that's what that is. All right. This is, I started my recipe with how much turkey meat I had, because that's where I was going to start with it. And it was 12 ounces of turkey meat, so it's enough for 4 servings. Go. There's a turkey. I did wipe this counter off before I started. All right, yeah, we got that. The only thing that's left out of there is a half a cup of mayo. So let me get the mayo out. And I'm going to throw away these bags because they did have turkey meat in it for close to a year. So they're going to go in the trash. Alright, we're going to work on getting the rest of this mayo out of here. And where did that? Here it is. Oh, you don't want that going down the drain. Alright. This is 1/4 a cup, so 2 of those. And I'm going to get a small, narrow spoon to get in here and work on a half a cup of mayo. So there's a fourth a cup. Now we're going in for the other fourth of a cup. There we go. Second fourth a cup going in. There we go. Okay. Then we're going to mix this up. This spoon is too big for my liking for this bowl. I'm going to get a tablespoon out. Now this is the first time I'm making this. I just went through my refrigerator and the ingredients that I had, with the exception of the bacon. And the bacon can be put in there or not. But I'm calling it a BLT, kind of turkey salad. You can also use chicken. There we go. The next thing I'm going to add in there is pepper to your liking. And all right, where did it go? There it is. It's right in front of me. This Celtic salt. And put a couple of pinches in it. And then mix it in. And then when I bake up the bacon tomorrow, it's thawing in the sink over here, along with some chorizo. I'll be making some chorizo and eggs this coming. I'll pick it up. There we go. At least the next few days. All right. That's good. done. All right. This is made. It's enough for 4 servings. Minus that piece that dropped on the floor. I'm gonna get this in the refrigerator and clean that mess up off the floor. And we'll get into some other things. Good afternoon, everyone. It is almost 4 o'clock and I'm getting hungry. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my my test kit for you guys. And I want to apologize for the last 2 videos that you're gonna see. And the reason is because I was quite scatterbrained that day and I had a lot going on, and so some of the video for the canning ended up in a clip of it ended up in the daily vlog, and so just know that it happened and I'm aware of it. To fix that would require that I completely delete the video and redo the video, and I just wanted to get it out to you all. So just know that I know that there was a random clip in there that was supposed to go to the canning video, and it ended up in the middle of that one. So I'm aware of it. All right. Let's get this. I've been editing videos all day today, and that was one of them I edited. And so I'm making a conscious decision today not to go back and redo the whole video. To just explain it to you guys, that I know it's there. Okay. So here we go. Oh, and then I'm going to go in and show you the kit that my health insurance company sent me. That's why I'm letting you guys know to check your health insurance, because sometimes they send you free supplies along with not only just free supplies, but they also have like the program that I'm in, that they will cover it. So check. All right. I say take advantage of the insurance company. You're paying for it. So take advantage of all of the benefits that it offers. Even some insurance companies even have like over-the-counter medications that is paid for. I got 2 of these test strips out. I only needed 1. And so y'all need to check that out as well. And use your over-the-counter benefits. Use them all. $120. Come on. Come on. Come on, give me the second sample. Is it gonna make me re-poke myself? Is it? It is. It closed up on me. Oh. hate doing that. I hate having to do it twice. 2.8. All right, let me get this into the doctor. And let's get in the kitchen and see what I'm going to fix for myself for lunch or second meal of the day. Because it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Some days I don't get to that second meal until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So, all right. Here we go. I'll meet you in the kitchen. All right, everyone, let's get into this care kit. It came from my health insurance. It says a gift for you care kit. And so, give me a second. I'll be right back. I left my glasses in the other room. Give me a second. Hold on. All right, I'm coming. I'm coming. All right. I want y'all to notice how easy I'm getting around in my house now. I'm doing these walks in my house quite a bit now. So it's a care kit. It comes with dear member and gives me information and you know, numbers that I can call. And it says Drive Yourself Fit Care Kit. So it has a bunch of pamphlets and information in it, and I'll be going through it. An emergency card to put in my wallet with all the information, 5 steps to calm stress, and let's see, fast food advisor, which I already have from my Verta plan, so I won't be using this because it has, you know, crispy tacos. I can't have the taco shells. Oh, wait a minute. It says instead of this, have this. Yeah, see, brown rice, I can't have that on this new plan, okay? So this is not going to work for me, but it does give the information that will be helpful to me. So some of this will be helpful and some of it not, because it applies to a blanket. It's a blanket to everyone, and my new eating program is designed specifically for me. Okay. Short story gives goal 1, goal 2, information on how to count your control your blood sugar, information on how to control fat, information on how to control your blood pressure. And remember, this is kind of a, you know, a blanket one for everyone. So all of this is not going to apply to you. How to watch what you eat, how to build a meal, and shopping mission. All right, so how to, you know, navigate a grocery store. Getting 40 minutes of looks like exercise in is what? Yeah, it's a poster on how to, oh, look at this. Inside the house exercise, you know, stretching and things like that. So a bathroom checklist, which is basically clipping your nails, I'll look through this. All right. How to survive a night out. Another build a meal. How to stop smoking, which doesn't apply to me. How to take your blood pressure. So it's a lot of information to go over, and like I said, it's a blanket packet of information. So I'll take a look at all of that, not on camera with you, but I will. There's a logbook that comes in, and it looks like it's about logging in your goal 1, goal 2, goal 3 daily insights. So I'll take a look at that as well. It has in the kit, that's what I wanted to get to. It has a mirror, and this mirror is designed for you to be able to see the bottom of your foot. And so it has a regular side and then a magnified side. So you can keep track, diabetics can keep track of what the bottom of their feet look like. So it has that. It has AM and PM medication kit, which is something I needed, so I'm thankful for that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Going in. It has a tape measure, and I'll be looking to see what they want us to do with that one. And then it has a smart blood pressure monitor in English and in Spanish. And it's one monitor. It includes a wide range arm cuff as well. So let me get in here and take a look at it. There's a information booklet in there and all the papers that come with those things. It comes with a cuff. Oops. I have to look to see what that is, but it comes with a cuff, and it's a pretty darn big one. All right. It's a large one. And the cuff attaches to this right here. That's where the cuff attaches. All right. That was probably the batteries that go into here. So this is the kit that I received. And so I'll be getting in here and figuring out how to use this kit. And yeah. I'm looking forward to this. All right. It was the batteries that I dropped. Yep, that's what it was. It was the batteries that I dropped. All right, so this is the kit that I received and all the items that are in it. I'm bringing you in to show you what I'm having. And I remember that bowl of turkey salad that I made? Well, I flattened it out, divided it into 4s, and I took 1/4 out. So this is going back in the refrigerator. I have some lettuce that I have left over that needs to get used up. So It's on a bed of lettuce, about a cup of lettuce in there. And so I'm going to mix the lettuce up in there. And that's what's in here is the lettuce. And then let me get this back in the refrigerator and I'll show you. And I'll show you what's next. What else I'm having alongside it. The tomato basil soup, I'm having a little tiny bit of it for my second meal of the day. And this is what I'm having. Good evening, everyone. It's evening, and I'm out on my deck with my hair down. And the reason I have my hair down is because it's a little chilly outside right now. And so my hair keeps my neck warm. Now, I want you to notice that my hair is straightened out. And the reason is because for the last few days I've had it up. And so it naturally straightens out when I put it up. So I decided to come out here and have a little coffee with you guys. Decaf coffee. And go check my mail. And so yeah, I'm looking at my mail and seeing what I have. I got the announcement for the early voting dates and hours. So I'll be looking forward to the election. So yeah. And yeah, I got junk mail. Basically junk mail. Okay. Anyway, so I am looking forward to election day myself. And I'm going to encourage everyone to go out to the polls and vote. And vote. I'm not going to tell you how to vote. I'm not going to have a political discussion with anybody. I just am encouraging you guys to go out and voice your opinion and vote. It's coming up. Another thing that's coming up is Halloween. Halloween is coming up. And I have one more recipe that is kind of a Halloween theme. But here's the thing. It too is a cream cheese recipe. And what I do with those cream cheese recipes is that's an actual 1 ounce of cheese for me. So because I have been only eating 2 meals a day, the doctor has told me to increase my proteins in my snacks and make sure I get 12 ounces of protein every day. So instead of having, I need to put the proteins in. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting the proteins in. And cream cheese is one of those things that I can do. So I'm finishing up the little pumpkins that I made. They're really good. I really enjoyed them. Now, one of you suggested to mix it in the next time I make them. And oh, I got a package. Hold on. I just got a Temu package delivered by a nice young man. So I'm excited about it. Okay. It's for next month. These are good. These coffee evenings with you guys is good too, as well. It's kind of winding down my day. And I enjoy having coffee with you guys. So I've decided to incorporate on these cool evenings, incorporate some coffee time in the evening out on the deck. I love my porch. I love my deck. one of the reasons I had it made, and you really want to know something funny? I had it specifically designed for Spice, my dog. These slats in there was designed to make sure that he could not go through it and out, because he is one of those that if he saw a cat and he was out here on the deck, that he would go through the slat and after the cat. So, or if he was on the deck and on his lead, he could, well, no, he couldn't do that. He couldn't hurt himself because he was on a harness. So, anyway, it's just I had it specifically designed for him. Now, I still get periodic questions on, am I going to get another dog? The more and more that I am feeling better, the more and more I think I'm going to go down to the local shelter and take a look to see what they have. And over time, find a dog that is going to um, need specific that I can take care of. All right, that we can take care of each other. I have um, I have been thinking about it, but I wanted to make sure that I am taking care of myself first. Once I take care of myself and I get myself to a place where I feel comfortable about walking up and down the street and not worried about getting too far and can't make it back or falling down. Um, Regaining my balance is something that I'm working on. Af- Before my surgeries, I had lost, I don't know if you knew this, but I was pretty much legally blind. Then, when I got one eye done, I was off balance completely. My depth perception was gone, and it was a hot mess. And then it took them forever to schedule my second surgery, um, due to some issues with being able to um, get an anesthesiologist. All right, and so they finally the head surgeon finally stepped in and said, "We're going to get it done," and he made it happen. And I got the second one done. And when I got the second one done, then I started having issues with the first one. And what the issue is, I don't have it much anymore. I still see it. It's like a piece of plastic floating in my eye. All right. And the more I put eye drops in my eye daily, like in the morning and at night, twice a day, the less and less it is bothering me. It bothers me, like right now, I can see it. All right. But this evening, I'll put eye drops in my eyes and I'll be fine. That surgeon says it's probably dehydration. So I need to keep hydrated, which is what my diabetic doctor is telling me as well. So keeping the water going. And yeah, I'm talkative tonight. I am excited about the way in which this YouTube adventure of mine is folding out, and yeah, I am enjoying being with you, all of you. So, um, so I'm enjoying having coffee with you guys. I am. All right, I'm gonna get into the house and finish editing the canning video. Well, finish the process of uploading it onto YouTube and getting all of the title in it, the thumbnail, all of that done. And then I'll be all caught up. I want to be all caught up by Sunday because Sunday's my day to just chill out and relax and just take it easy. And that's why I wanted the turkey salad and I have the chicken soup. I am going to make myself tomorrow morning, instead of an omelet, I am going to make myself some chorizo scrambled eggs. No tortilla. It's just going to be chorizo and some cheese. So I'm just going to do 4 ounces of protein. I'm going to do 2 eggs, an ounce of cheese, and um, and 1 serving of the chorizo, which is 1 protein. So anyway, I came out here to see if there were going to be any cats roaming around, and there are. There are 1 or 2. But let's let me get in and let me get that finished, getting ready, and then I'm going to um, get prepared for my next project that I want to do with you guys. Like the tomato soup was the project I wanted to do this week, and I got it done yesterday. Um, I don't have any more vegetables in the freezer that need to get processed. I do have frozen corn in the freezer that I need to give away because here's the thing. I can have one of those frozen corn, but that means that I cannot have any other carbs for the day. One little piece of that frozen corn is over 30 uh, grams of carbs. And so the question is, I love having corn in my chicken soup. I love it. But do I want to possibly get myself out of ketosis for a little piece of corn? And for me, the answer is no. So even though I bought the corn at a really cheap price and preserved a year's worth of it, it's not worth it for me. And so my idea was to the neighbors across the street once a week give them a package of frozen corn, and possibly the other 2 people. That way it will go to something good. It won't be just ruined and me tossing it out. It'll go to someone who can have it. And so that's my thought. It's beginning to get like cooler weather. And so they'll be making a lot of what we call caldo, which is, it's soup. And you put corn in the soup. And so I'm thinking this is going to bless the other 3 houses and help them to make, chicken soup and beef soup for the cooler months. And so that's my plan for that. I do have also in my freezer butternut squash soup, which is it's one of my favorites. And butternut squash is not on my eating plan. That's why I've been giving it away. And so next week, when they come to pick up their bag, I'm going to ask them if they want already made butternut squash soup. All they have to do is add some half and half or cream to it, and it'll make a great kind of side for dinner. And I'll ask them if they want it. I think I have 2 or 3 quart-sized bags of it left. And the other items that I have canned in my pantry, I am going to ask my neighbors if they want. I do have canned corn that's in my jars, but I need my jars back because those belong to my mom. And so I'm going to ask them if they want the canned corn, and um, as long as they bring me back the jars. So anyway, that's kind of my plan on how to completely rid my pantry of items that is not on my eating plan. I want you to know that I still have some of those items in my pantry that are not on my eating plan. I have barbecue sauce. Um, but I'm going to disperse it out. I'm not going to use it. So, and I'm not tempted to. To believe it or not, I'm not tempted to. This morning I went down to the pharmacy to pick up some medication, over-the-counter medication that I needed, and went right by I could smell the chocolate in the store from Halloween candy. I went right by that chocolate without a problem. Like it was, I could smell it. All right. It's funny how when you are without the chocolates and the sugars and that kind of stuff, that you actually smell it when you go into a store. And I walked right by it. I did. I walked right by it, was not even fazed by it. I made sure that I told myself I hadn't eaten either, which is crazy. I had not eaten. I hadn't had breakfast. But I told myself, you're going to fix yourself an omelet when you get home. And so, yeah. So, all right, I'm going to get inside.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to bring you in and show you the last part of the canning process. And then I'm going to end today's video. And the very first thing we're going to do is, let me see, make sure. I have a box that is like, these are what the jars came in, and I keep these boxes because they're I'm perfectly able to put all of these jars in there, and they're stackable this way. So if I need to stack them on my shelf, then I can do that. And so I have this here. I'm going to take all the rings off, and I'm going to lift the jar like this. I need to be able to make sure that that seal is good on each one of the jars, because I don't want what they call a false seal on my shelf. And so I'm going to do that with every one of these. I'm going to take the ring off, and I'm going to lift it to make sure that these are all properly sealed. It's happened on my shelf, which is why an active pantry is essential when you are canning jars. You need to be in there and checking those jars on a regular basis and making sure that the seals are still good. There we go. Okay, all of them are done. Now I'm going to bring you over to the sink, and I'm going to show you the next stage of this. All right, the next stage of this, I'm going to get an apron on. And the next stage of this is to make sure that all the jars and the lids are clean before they go onto the shelf in the pantry. And to do that, I have dish soap in the sink there. And this is something that you have to do by hand. And I'm going to bring the jars over here. Make sure you can see the jars. And And I'm placing them on the counter here where my coffee pot is to make it simpler for me to go through this process. And what I'm doing is I'm simply going to place the jars a little at a time. And we are going to wash the jars, tops, the rings, and we're going to manipulate this jar and make sure that the jar is completely clean before it goes on the shelf. And you notice that I'm washing all the way around the ring, where the ring was on the jar, around the rim and the lid. I didn't see any siphoning happening. When I took the jars out of the canner, I did not see any siphoning happening, but I still do this process just to keep myself in the habit of doing this, so that I make sure everything is clean before it goes on the shelf in there. All right, so now I'm going to use cold water. I'm going to get a towel out. And I'm going to rinse the jars just like this. Turn the water off. And then each jar, wipe dry. This is a labor of love, but I know that that these jars are now going to be in my pantry, nice healthy meals for myself that is easy for me to grab. And heat up. Now granted, on the new eating plan, I can only have a half a cup of this per day. But that's all I really need. That's all I really need. Okay. Go. 5 jars. I'm going to do the rest of these and I'll bring you back. I'm bringing you in for the final step to this. And I have my black Sharpie here. And I'm going to put my reader glasses on. And I do not reuse. I'm turning them the direction that I need them turned to label them. And you see that I have two different brands of lids here. To be honest with you, I just picked up the cheapest ones that was on Amazon. And some of them are ball, some of them are top base, and they all worked. They all sealed up. I lifted them all up and made sure. So what I'm going to do is label these. We're gonna tomato soup, and 10:24. And I'm going to go through Here we go. They're all labeled and dated. And then I can carry this whole thing into my pantry and just set it on the shelf just like it is. And yeah, so 12 jars of tomato soup ready for the winter. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out and watching my video today. It was just kind of this is what I'm doing today. I do want to let you know that I did have for lunch, I had some turkey salad. The turkey salad that I made, that's what I had for my second meal of the day. And then for a snack, I had, remember the cheese balls that I made, the pumpkin cheese balls made out of cream cheese? I needed 4 ounces more of protein today, so I had 3 of those and a bag of walnuts. So that was my 4 ounces of protein, extra protein for the day. One of the things that the doctor has been telling me is to make sure I get the 12 ounces of protein even though I'm skipping meals. So my snacks sometimes have to be protein heavy. And so that's what I'm doing. All right. I want to thank you for coming out and watching my videos. I'm going to be leaving some playlists at the end of this video. Please go back and watch my older videos. Every view counts. Every minute that you spend on my videos counts. It helps with the algorithm. It helps push it out to people so that people who are interested in this type of content will be exposed to it. And all your comments, I do read them. So please comment. I read them. I thumbs them up, and I also respond to them, each and every one of them. And I absolutely love to hear your comments and ideas. Just remain positive for me, please. And above all, you guys be blessed, because you guys bless me each and every day.